1933. My mother had borne 3 daughters. My father was unhappy. He married another woman to beget sons. My mother began to face social and family pressures. She prayed to our family god, Shankar, at our ancestral shrine at Poti Parva village. "Oh God, give me a son," she cried. And by God's grace, soon she gave birth to a son. And that was me, Atmaram Sitaram Gawande.
I am Ram Gawande. My family ancestors migrated from Poti Parva to Ooty near Umarkhed, and my family records date back to 1280.
Today, I am a doctor living in Athens, Ohio, America. I have been in the United States for the last 50 years. This is my wife, Dr. Sushila Gawande. She is an MD in pediatrics. Our son Atul is a surgeon. He is married to Kathleen and has 3 children. And our daughter Sumita is a lawyer. Life here and life in India are very different. As different as day and night, the sky and the earth. Sometimes I feel I have 2 lives. One in urban, developed America and another in rural India. I became what I am today because of the things that happened in my childhood. What a life I have had. Fantastic and quite beyond my expectations. From 1934 to 2008, between Ooty and Athens, 75 years have now passed, and I feel like taking an overview of this amazing journey. I want to tell you the story of the life I lived in this village, Ooty, at the time of my birth, way back in 1934. It was a typical village, situated on a hillock with a small rivulet snaking around. On the north lived laborers and poor people in thatched huts. On the other side, some brick houses with tin roofs held down by boulders. The hub of activities in the morning and most of the day was the river and the well. Women carrying water, balancing vessels on their heads. Women doing the laundry, farmers going to their fields with the most outdated equipment in bullock carts. Seen from a distance, this life looks picturesque, but to actually live such a life is very difficult. There was no running water, no sanitation, and no roads. Looking back, I feel I lived in a stone age. Partly because my mother used a stone grinder to grind the grain, to crush spices, and even cooked on a most primitive mud wood stove. Village life today is the same as it was in my childhood. Of course, there are some changes. Electricity, television, rickshaws and motorcycles, these are new additions.
हे आमचं गाव उटी. या गुटीला आमचा जन्म झाला. माझा जन्म माझ्या आईकरता फार महत्त्वाचा होता. माझ्या जन्मामुळे तिला मान मिळाला. आता आम्हाला 8 भाऊ आणि 5 बहिणी आहेत.
This is the Gawande clan. Today, all the brothers and their families have gathered. Long ago, we had this one-room house and only 1.5 acres of land in Ooty. My father's name was Sitaram. This is my stepmother, Radhabai. And my mother's name was Gopikabai. My mother's photograph is not available. She died young. There were no cameras in the old days. This is an artist's impression. My mother might have looked like this. My two mothers used to get up at 4 in the morning and grind the grain every day for 1.5 hours. This was a daily chore for all the women in the village. My mother knew nothing else in this world. She had no knowledge of a better life.
हे आमच्या वडिलांचं शेत आहे. त्यांच्याकडे फक्त 1.5 एकर जागा होती. त्या 1.5 एकरामधून त्यांना सर्व उत्पन्न काढावं लागत असे. आणि त्या 1.5 एकरामधलं अर्ध उत्पन्न सावकाराला जायचं आणि अर्ध उत्पन्न फॅमिलीकडचं राहायचं. त्यामुळे त्यांना खायला सुद्धा मिळत नव्हतं.
My father toiled hard. Success followed. He saw better days, built 3 new houses. Finally, we had 250 acres of land and 200 cattle. It was a remarkable achievement. This temple, dedicated to the god Hanuman in Ooty village, has been built by Atmaram. His father came to worship here every day. This is a statue of Ram's father, erected by the villagers in his memory. Ram began his social work in 1985 by making a donation to Umarkhed College. Education has a very important place in Ram's life. His father believed in educating his sons. Even way back in the 1930s, he had understood the importance of education. What Atmaram is today is because of his father. Such was the one-room, one-teacher school that Atmaram attended. Back then, no one in 100 villages around had any kind of education. Me and my brothers were the only graduates. My father was very proud of this fact. When I was young, the village was primitive and largely idle. Nothing moved other than the potter's wheel and the bullock cart wheels. There was no other activity in the village but farming. No newspapers, no radio, no post office, no transport, nothing. The village had no connection whatsoever with the outside world. So much so that the Second World War raged for full 6 years, but our village was not even aware of it. In a way, even today,